Hey guys, this is David from Poke Smash Duo coming at you with another deck profile of my Gladiator Beast deck. This deck is a really fun deck and the playstyle is really cool. Think of them as WWE wrestlers. When they attack or are attacked, they swap out. They swap out and tag another Gladiator Beast monster in, no matter what the level is, and it's really cool, and they get effects off of being tagged in. So here, without further ado, here's the deck profile. I run 3 Lucari because Lucari is the beat stick of the deck. When he is tagged in, his original attack becomes 2100, and there's not that much level 4s that can get over that. He starts off with 18, so yeah. 2 Darius. Darius is the monster reborn of the deck, and he special summons one from the graveyard, but its effects are negated. So if you're gonna have like a bestiary or something, you can just bring it back. But yeah. 2 Quest. A Quest is a really good card. When he's tagged in, he adds a Gladiator Beast card from your deck, from your graveyard to your hand. So it's good for recycling those monsters or the War Chariots, the War Chariots or any kind of card. 2 Augustus. Augustus is a really cool card because Augustus special summons from the hand. So if you had you tag him in, Augustus, special summon another Augustus, then special summon something else. You got 3 Gladiator Beasts on the field, and that allows you to do a lot more than just having 1. Now the one Bestiary. I don't understand why this guy is not at 3. When he's tagged in, he pops a card, a spell or trap card. But be careful, because if you're the only one with set spells and traps, he has to pop a monster. He'll pop one of your spells and traps. So you might want to be careful about that one. 1 Secutor. Now Secutor is a very fun card. He helps you get 2 out. And if you go for Augustus, you can swarm the field pretty fast. But the only problem is he does not tag out, and he's very weak. So yeah, when you make sure you have protection when you bring him out. Otherwise, you're gonna take a lot of damage. But his tagging ability is pretty cool. He's first on 2 from the deck, and they get their effects off. So 1 Mormello. Mormello is the monster popper of the deck, and it's a really cool. He's weak, but he pops 1 monster from your deck. He pops 1 monster from the field, and like Bestiary, you want to be careful because he has to do it. So if he's the only one on the field, he'll pop himself. 1 Ritari, because Ritari is the banishing of the graveyard. So if your opponent's relies on the graveyard heavily, like with Shaddolls or something like that, or artifacts, special summon him and send it to the graveyard. Banish it. So yeah. 1 Hippolymus, because Hippolymus is a good wall. He starts off with 2100 defense, and when your opponent doesn't know what you're playing, they attack you, and he's a free tag. So they might take damage or whatever, but they won't be able to. But if they don't get over him, you get the special summon for Mormello or something and destroy their monster. So yeah, it's a really cool card. Now that's it for the Gladiator Beasts. Now here's the one of what I run. 1 Gorilla, because I run tanky in this deck. Gorilla is a good a spell trap card popper, and he's pretty good. Bear, because Bear is, when he inflicts damage, he can set one Spiral Formation spell card from your deck to your hand, from your deck to the field, and you can send one Fire Formation spell card like Tanky, send it to a graveyard, pop a monster. So yeah. And one Thunder King. Thunder King, with all this adding this format, all the adding like the Neb, Skarm, all of them, he stops all that. So no player can near a player, and he can negate a special summon by tributing him. So he's a really good card. Just be careful, get your searching done before you play him. Now that's all for the monsters, and now for the spells. I want to run 3 Gladiator Beast Proving Ground because this is the roll of the deck. It pretty much searches out level 4. So yeah, if you don't have a 1 in your hand, search this one out. 2 Respite. Respite is like the Moray Agreed. You send 2 Gladiator Beast cards from your hand to shuffle them back to the deck, draw 3 cards. So if you have Gladiator Beast cards that you don't want in your hand, play this, you get 3 extra cards. Just funny story. I always get the same cards I put back in the deck. It's pretty hilarious. 2 MST. I think 2 is great, not 3. But yeah, it's really good. It pops a spell trap card, and it's really cool. It's good for for stopping any interruptions to your plays. 3 Fire Formation Tanky, because I have more than 4 targets in the deck, and with Darius, Bear, Lucari, Gorilla, those those search out, and you get 100 point attack point boost. So yeah. 1 Dark Hole, because I don't have a Genki yet. I'm working on getting one, and yeah. So it's really fun. Well, I'm waiting for my Genki to come in the mail. 1 Shrink. Shrink is a good card. If your opponent's going to attack you and you play it, it has the attack, and most likely they're going to lose the battle, and that gives your Gladiator Beast enough power to lets your Gladiator Beast tag out. So, and that's it for the spells. For the traps, I run 3 Gladiator Beast War Chariot. Because War Chariot is amazing. It negates any monster effects. Graveyard, hand, field, banish, it negates it all. The only requirement is you have to have 3. You have to have a Gladiator Beast face up on the field. So if you open with this and Lucari, you usually want to do that. So because there's a lot of cards that rely on effects nowadays. So yeah. 2 Mirror Force, because why not? Mirror Force it's good to get rid of those pesky monsters that you can't beat over. 3 Wabaku. Now Wabaku is an interesting card because Wabaku makes it so your opponent, you take no damage and your monsters aren't destroyed. So when you have it set, you can attack freely and get the tag in tag out effect, or you can attack, or they can attack you, play it, and then you get your tagging effect. So yeah. 1 D Prison, because it gets over those monsters that can be destroyed by card effects. 1 Compulse for those monsters that you can't get over. 1 bottomless. It's just good. And warning, because warning negates any summon. So by the cost of 2,000 life points, negates any summon. And that's and it really will help against like monsters that you know you can't get over. That was the main deck, and now for the extra deck. I run 1 Yugioh. He is the generic one. He has no effect, and he can't be tagged out, unfortunately, but he's pretty decent. 2 Gyzis. Gyzaris, because Gyzaris, when he requires Bestiari, but you can but you destroy 2 cards, and when he's attacked or is attacked, tag in for 2, but the only one you can't get is Bestiari, so you can get it for any 2 except for Bestiari. 2 Necrolis. Because Necrolis has a nice effect. Its RMA is on a stronger Armades, where you can't activate anything, and he can get over, like, I don't know, Construct, because Construct's effect doesn't go off, and he can't be destroyed by battle. So any 2800 monster, you automatically beat them. And 1 Homunculus. What he does, when you can discard a card and negate a spell or trap card, you can use this as many times as you want. Just be careful of your hand. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention that Necrolis, he can be tagged out for 2 Gladiator Beasts, so you can tag in Special Summon 2 and go off from there. But Homunculus, he has a 3000 beat stick, and he can negate spells and traps. And I think he can't tag out, though. That's the only problem. Now for the XTs. 1 Diamond Dyer, because you run Beast and stuff. 2 Tiger King. I actually found myself using 2. I ran into a problem where I completely need another one, but I didn't have it at the time. So he negates all monster effects, and when he's destroyed, he sets 1 as fire for mission, and when he's destroyed, you can send 3 special on 2 of the same name. So yeah, Gaga Cowboy for the end game. There's a lot of times I wish that I've gone into him, but I didn't, and it cost me. Exciton, because Exciton's really good. Nukes the field if your opponent has more cards than you, but they don't take any more damage. Honorarch, because Honorarch takes those pesky attack position special summon monsters and use them as material. And Felgrand. Felgrand is really good in the deck because he can negate an effect to make them immune to other card effects. So, and he's a 2800 beater, and the way you get him is to Augustus. So that was the deck, guys. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. And this is David from Poke Yugi Smash Duo, signing off.